Your audio is dead. Mine is fine. This happens all the time.
Well, at least we figured it out this time right away.
Yeah.
Okay, it should be good to go. Hey, hello, and welcome
we
to the
good.
Nandemo podcast.
Welcome.
And I'm going to quickly send you the Reddit link.
That I will not check. So
Okay, then never mind. I'll just keep the Reddit link
Yeah.
for myself. Okay, cool,
Yeah.
fine, fuck it.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, guys, firstly, I would like to bring some attention to this beautiful T-shirt that I'm wearing. It's a tie-dye T-shirt. Okay, a friend of mine made it. It's called. If any one of you are in India, it's called ghee roast _ on Instagram. Yeah,
Like ghee.
yeah, like ghee roast. So this friend, she started this thing on the side. She wants to make it a full-time business. I told her I would get it from her when I could afford it, and I can finally afford it. So shout out to ghee roast. Tanvi is her name. Very, very nice
We'll
person.
put link in description.
Yes, we can put link in description actually.
Yeah, we'll do that after the episode.
If anyone wants to get it, it's actually very cute. She sends like a personalized message with it, and she
Nice.
also, so the card she sends the personalized message on has a recipe for ghee roast on the back.
Damn, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
nice. I like that touch. Yeah.
It's very fun. And she like took in like a, like I was like, hey, can you do like XYZ? I want to symbolize this, or I want to symbolize that. And she was like, yeah, of course, but do you want me to do it my way, or do you have any specific colors? I was like, you know what, go nuts. Just do whatever you can. But yeah, anyway, just wanted to quickly say that. And yeah, we can get started with dreams. And this might be the episode that I cry on stream, because a lot has happened in life.
I don't know why I'm celebrating.
A lot of shit has happened in life in the past 1 week, and
Yes.
I am learning to deal with it. But this
Amazing.
episode could not have come at a better time. So Sid, dreams.
Everything was planned, wasn't it?
Yes, let's say that. It was planned.
And
Okay,
this
so
may be a long one. And wait, before we start, can we address the views we are getting that seem to be coming from a click farm that we haven't paid for?
yeah, okay.
That seem very strange.
Okay, so
because I
for
don't understand
some
this.
odd reason, I don't know what happened. Okay, we're back to normal on Reddit. We have 2 watchers, so that's a sign
that's
of
good.
things
That's
returning
where
back
we
to
deserve
good.
to be. Yeah.
So on YouTube, last time we told you guys that we got 190 views on our episode about luck, and for some reason we have 300 and something views on our episode. What was our last episode? Last episode was luck. Sorry, the one before that was 190, and and we got 300 and something views for luck. And I don't know how, I don't know why, because we usually get only 30 views for everything. And for some weird reason, yeah, that seems like normal. And for some weird reason on Reddit, we had 200 and something viewers last time, which was insane. So whoever is paying for this click farm, can you like stop? It's giving us hope and we don't like it.
Yeah, we don't like it because like you get the views but not the interactions, like likes and comments. So it does seem very click farmy, and I'm not sure why.
Yeah, YouTube is going to be like, these fucking guys.
They're Indians, so they must have used the click farm.
Yeah, they must have. But yeah, I mean, thank you guys if you're watching, and I hope you enjoy whatever you're seeing. And that's it. Yeah, we can get started with dreams. So
dreams.
There was a bit of confusion amongst us as to what we were going to talk about exactly, apparently, which we cleared it out before the episode. But dreams,
we communicate quite often. So
we communicate very often, very often. So a dream can be a series of thoughts, images, and sensations occurring in a person's mind during sleep, which is one aspect. This is Oxford Dictionary. Or it can be a cherished aspiration, ambition, or ideal, and we are going to be talking about both aspects of it. And I think we're going to start off with just a quick little Netra says scam. And Control NK says 30 seems to be like too much. And Random Otaku says balls. Okay. But yeah, so...
Well, our usual YouTube chat is back, I guess.
Yeah. So a quick little review, so to speak, of the Sandman, because I watched it. Sid made me watch it.
The Sandman.
And it was insane.
Amazing.
It is actually insane. I was very shocked that DC put out something good.
Amazing.
Yeah. And
I wouldn't give credit to DC, I'd give credit to Neil Gaiman.
makes sense.
Yeah.
The acting was good. The dedication towards the
The
entire
writing
show
was
was
great.
insane.
Yeah.
Writing was amazing. The story was amazing. The editing was just, my God.
Beautiful. Yeah.
I could,
Production.
I was like,
Beautiful.
Christ, that is amazing. Sandman from DC? Yeah, Sandman from DC. And
Yes.
DC is
Yes.
amazing. And she clearly hasn't watched any DC movies in the last few years.
Yep.
And yeah, Desire Bomb character. Mickey's in love.
Desire is pretty cool. Yeah.
But yeah,
Mickey is
the
in love.
characters are pretty fucking good. The story is pretty
Yeah.
fucking good. The ideas that the show puts out are pretty
the
fucking good as
ideas,
well.
the world building, like the concepts of how, like the endless are like these creatures that are above God. Like these are the
Not above
creatures
God,
that like
they're
don't
below
die.
God.
No, like gods are these characters that can die.
Yeah.
Like that's how he describes it, right? But the endless are these characters that are always there,
Yeah.
even after
As long
gods
as
die and stuff. In
humanity
that
exists,
way.
they will
Yeah,
be there.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, just for anyone who
I
hasn't
like
watched
the
the show,
concept of the endless. But
yeah,
yeah,
the endless
continue.
is very nice. Just for anyone who hasn't watched the show or doesn't know what it's about Dream of the Endless, and that hence the title. So Dream is one of the endless. He's the king of dreams, and he is the Sandman. He basically gets captured by mistake because they were looking for death, and they got him by mistake, and then he basically. It's about how he escapes and how he fixes the problems that have happened in his disappearance in the waking world and the dream world. So it's very interesting. I'm not going to talk more about the story. I just want to say that we recommend it for sure.
We recommend it definitely.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't stop watching it, dude. Like it's rare that a show comes where you're like, damn, this is fucking amazing. The last one I remember was like Arcane, I think, which blew my mind.
Which just grabs you and forces you to watch more and more and more.
Exactly.
Yeah, pretty fucking good. But yeah, so we are going to be talking about both dreams that we have. And unfortunately for you guys, you'll have to hear Sid's dreams, which are very, very fucked up. And we'll be talking about dreams.
I didn't know I'd be mentioning those today.
Oh, okay, then let's not mention those. And we'll be talking about dreams, aspirations, goals, stuff like that, because I feel like that's a very important thing to have in life in general. I'm trying to be optimistic, guys. The pessimistic brew is gone. Let's destroy the pessimistic brew and bring back the optimistic brew. Time for a change.
No more Nietzsche, no more depression.
No, Nietzsche is helping me with the depression actually. Okay. But let's
surprising.
But yeah,
before it helped you accept your depression.
It did. And Vicky asked how my grandma is. Yeah, she's doing better. She didn't wake up for like 14 hours after her surgery.
Your grandmother.
She actually slept for 14 hours, and we all thought she was like dead. And then she woke up, and apparently for the entire night she was talking to the people in the hospital, in the ICU, the attendants who were there, and she was talking to them in Tamil, and they were like, "Yes, exactly," because they didn't understand anything that she said. It was very very weird time to be talking to my mother, who was like, "Hey, I think she's dead. She's not waking up. That's it. It's gone." And then I get a call back after like the next day, and then she's like, "Okay, she's alive, but she has an infection." And then it's just like, never mind. It's just a whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
You are a strong, independent man. Don't let Nietzsche tell you what to do. I know, right? Fuck Nietzsche. No, I'm kidding. I love that man. I'm going to get him tattooed on my chest. That is optimistic. Yes, I see it. But yeah, okay, so dreams. Sid, what do you have to say about dreams without going into your fucked upness?
We're talking about the dreams you see when you sleep.
Yeah.
So let's start with that, right?
Yeah.
So there are many ways, like when I was looking into it, there are many ways that dreams have been described, right, by people.
Yeah.
Like Jung saw dreams like, our subconscious or psyche trying to like communicate things to us, right?
Yes.
And Freud saw it as like the fucked up, like, the perversions of the mind. I guess that's how he described it, right?
So, as he described everything else in life, yes.
yes, as he described everything else in life. But the thing is, dreams have been quite interesting for me. Like if we talk about, and also, no, even talking about dreams, I like how Sandman, they show dreams there where it's like a world where you go when you sleep, right?
Yeah.
Like when you
it's
sleep,
a whole
it's like
different world
that you go to, which is also a pretty interesting concept, right?
It is.
Hmm. But
But
for
it,
me, they've always what?
yeah,
Hmm?
go on.
No, but
For
for
you?
me, I've never like interpreted my dreams or thought of seen like more like deeper meaning into them.
Hmm.
Where like, oh, like, because I have like, for me, the dreams I have are usually two categories. Either
Okay.
they are like these crazy worlds, like these fictional worlds that I go into, which are like pretty cool, or they're like based on like real life, like where I'm like
You
waking
go through
up,
your
going
day.
through my day, having
Yeah.
coffee, like doing whatever I do, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, I've woken up, and then I wake up, I'm like, fuck, none of that happened. Like, I have to wake up and go through my day again. So like those dreams are like quite weird, I think. But
Yeah.
otherwise, yeah, for me, I've never really analyzed my dreams or thought of like, what is this, what does it mean, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Even though there have been moments where I thought about it. Like, for example, I was going to this wetland reserve where they have like crocodiles, and I like, it took like a whole day to go there. I walked around and didn't see any crocodiles because it was kind of cold, and so they
Okay.
don't come out to sunbathe. So I didn't see any crocodiles. And that night I had a dream. I was walking through that same reserve and there were crocodiles chasing me, which
Wow.
I was like, huh, that's like interesting,
What you
right?
were like, I couldn't see crocodiles in real life, so I will see them
Yeah,
in my
yeah,
dreams, god damn it.
exactly, yeah. So that was like a one off where it made me think about my dreams,
Yeah.
but usually I don't like think about them. But I do have these series of dreams that I want to talk about later. But like before that, I want to know what you think about it, or like, have you ever analyzed your dreams?
I have in very interestingly, the real world affects my dreams quite a lot in a very
Okay.
interesting, stupid
Hmm.
ways.
Hmm.
So if something big happens in my life or some event happens in my life that affects me emotionally, then I
Hmm.
usually have a dream about it. But it's never about the actual situation, if
Hmm.
that makes sense. The elements will be there, okay? Like the people will be there, but the situation will be completely different. Like I had a dream,
Hmm.
full Martin Luther King over here. So I had a dream where there was this person I'd stopped talking to, and like I realized that we were not going to be talking much at all in the
Hmm.
future, and the friendship was not going to last. And I had this very weird dream that I was in college with this person,
Hmm.
and like I had like this whole night of where I was tossing and turning. I was like, oh my god, what, like, this, I feel bad about this.
Hmm.
In the dream, I was in college with the person. We were sitting
Hmm.
in class, and then this random psycho comes in with like a knife and tries to kill people around. And I don't even remember
Damn.
the whole thing. And
It's
it
like a
end
fucking anime.
yeah, it ended up with me. It ended up with me like trying to trying to attack the guy because he was trying to kill my friend. And I was like,
Hmm.
and then I woke up and like, what? Fuck, like I can't do shit. I'm like a weak
Yeah.
person in real
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like a weak person. I can't attack a crazy psycho
Sorry.
with a knife.
Control 9K said normal day in the US.
No, that only happens with guns. Control 9K, not with
That's pretty funny
knives.
though. Yeah.
Yeah, and also quickly going to the comments, Neta said Freud with I don't know. I think she's a fangirl of Freud. Very interesting. And Control 9K
Or the
says the only
opposite, I
dreams I
thought.
get now are wet
Hmm.
and once every few months.
Ah,
Says a lot about what you do in your
fun.
personal time,
Yeah,
Control 9K.
says a
I'm just going
lot.
to say that. And Random Otako says, I hate dreams even if they are normal. And Control 9K also asks, do you dream about what you want to see IRL? Basically, Sid does. Yeah, he only dreams about what he wants to see IRL, it feels
No,
like.
not really, apparently.
It's like,
But yeah,
hey,
I'll tell you about
crocodiles.
it.
And then you're like, must dream
Why
of
are they
crocodiles.
chasing me? I just want to see them. Yeah.
And
Hmm.
Ranamatago says, I once had a very terrible dream where I just saw some terrorists or something in my balcony, like burning a person's body. There were surgery tools with them. Also, there was a dead horse.
Damn. Damn. Intense. Quite surreal.
Okay, I'm not sure how to address that, but very
Hmm.
interestingly, I used to have a
Hmm.
recurring dream as a child. I think I told you this,
Hmm.
where there are the terrorists in my house, and they're burning things down and shooting people and all that. And then they shoot my mom in front of me, and I'm like crying like
Hmm.
crazy because I'm like a little kid. Well, I was a
Uh-huh.
little kid at the time, so it's just it's crying in my dream. And then
Hmm.
the terrorist takes off a mask, and then it turns out to be my mom. I was like, whoa. I was like, mom
Dude, that's
killed
fucking
mom?
amazing.
It
You
was very
weren't the
scarring
real
as a child.
mom.
It was very
Yeah.
scarring as a child. And
Yeah,
the
of
thing is,
course, I can imagine.
it was a recurring nightmare. So I would have it like
Holy shit.
very, very
Hmm.
often. And I'd wake up crying and my mom would be like, what's wrong? I'm like, hey, who are you? Who are you really? I never
Oh my
understood.
god.
Never understood why that ever happened or what it meant or anything like that. I thought a lot about it, but oh my god, very weird. But yeah, I mean, I have dreams that talk about what happens in my life and what affects me in very weird ways. I do not have
Okay,
like
but
very fantasy dreams. Very weirdly, because I daydream about fantasy settings all the time, but I don't night dream about them.
but do you interpret your dreams like, or do you like see message in them, or you just like, yeah, it's just a dream, whatever, like I'm done?
No, I'm just like, it's just a dream. My mind is fucked, and like that's pretty
Yeah,
much
exactly. You don't look into it or try
Yeah.
to understand it, right?
How do I understand something like that? I'm
I
not
don't
smart
know,
enough
like,
to do that.
because like a lot of people think like dreams have deeper meaning, or like they mean or signify something. Like, what are your thoughts in that area? You
I
know,
mean,
we
so
talk about that.
I feel like it's kind of pseudoscience in a weird way, because
Yeah,
there are like
yeah.
a lot of people who are like, if you see a hammer in your dream, it means that your life is going to be hammered apart. I'm like, okay, you know what? Yeah, my dreams are. I'm not a prophet. Okay, just because I dream doesn't mean my fucking life is going
Yeah,
to be defined by
exactly.
what elements appear in my dream.
No.
And there are also people who are like, if you miss a train in your dream, it means that you are late to something in your life and you don't realize it. I'm like,
But
what the
you're
fuck does
always
that
late,
mean?
so how
Like,
many trains do you dream about?
no, like you're late to an event in your life, or you're too
Oh,
late for
okay, okay.
something in your
Okay,
life
I
where you're
see.
like, you can't get back some lost something. I'm like, if my brain knows that I'm too late for something, why can't it just be like, ding 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 ding, you're late, hello,
Yeah.
you need to reach out to this person before it's too late, and instead it shows it to me in a dream like a train. That just makes no sense to me.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, even I've never looked into dreams, and I think like dreams are something that's too abstract and random. It's not like something that's
Yeah,
has a defined meaning, like the way it works, right?
yeah.
Because people haven't figured out our like dreams either, like well, our brain either, like how the brain works and everything properly. So it's difficult to understand dreams.
Dan says you're late for shavoming.
Shaving. Who's
Shaving.
late for
Me, I
shaving?
haven't shaved. I decided to
Ah,
grow it back a little bit.
I
And
see.
Netra says, knowing you, bro, if that were true, every night you'd be missing a train in your dream.
Exactly. That's what I said.
I'm not that late nowadays. Actually, you're like
Yeah, he's
on
gotten
time.
better over time. Actually,
Yeah,
he's still couple of like he's still a little late, but not as
like
late as he
15
used to
minutes
be.
max.
Yeah, not 4 hours.
But Dan, weren't you the one who was saying that I look like a little kid when I shave? What is this? Make up your mind, Dan. Do you want me to shave or not? This is how I decide things in life. Okay, I ask the people who watch the podcast. Should I cut my hair? Do you want me to shave?
You want me to cut? Do you want him to go bald? Please let him know if you want him to go bald. He'll do it.
It's late at finally being punctual, you mean? Wow. The middle ground is so uncanny. Okay, it's not that bad, is it? Okay, anyway.
Wow, bro. Insecurities are bubbling out.
Yeah, I know, right? Dan likes seeing you as shaved. Sus. Control NK, of all people, I don't think you can call anyone else sus. No offense. But yeah, so I take screenshots. Okay, so the interesting thing about dreams is that Audi, for those of you who have been following the podcast for a while, there used to exist a person called Audi, and Audi has these vivid dreams which have like these weird fucking stories around them, and he always writes them down. And it's not
Oh
even
yeah,
like
he does write his dreams.
yeah, and it's not even like he writes them in like a short paragraph. He writes like 10 pages per dream. Neta says Audi is awesome, please, and I will refuse to acknowledge that comment after this.
After reading that comment, I can't ever talk to Netra or acknowledge her anymore. I'm sorry.
What balding secrets is Brew hiding? I'm not hiding any secrets. You can see it right here.
Yes.
But yeah, so and Random Otaku had another fucked up dream, and that is why I hate dreams. Well, Random Otaku, you need better sleep. Maybe you should avoid watching stuff before you sleep. Try to get some better quality sleep, and that might fix your problems. Hopefully, not a golden ring. Yeah, so Audi has these insane dreams, and I for the life of me cannot sit through one of them because they just go all over the place, and I'm like, what the fuck am I listening to? Kind of like most people I know. Like Sid once told me a dream he had about a giant butthole that was pooping on him, and
that was a nightmare. I would describe that as a dream.
He had to run, and he had to escape the falling giant poops. And I was like,
Yeah,
Christ.
that was fucking crazy. Yeah, it was
Random
a
Otaku
proper
says, I
nightmare.
didn't have an iPad at that time. Okay, I hope your sleep is better now.
Yeah.
And Dan says, I remember a lot of my dreams in detail because I rarely ever have them. So when I do, it's a special occasion. Netra says, you have to run and escape. Oh my God. Do you think Neuralink will be able to optimize your dreams based on your browser history and internet activity? Yeah, see, that's the thing. I don't want to get into that conversation because like I hate the fucking concept of everything being monetized, including your fucking unconscious,
Yeah.
subconscious thoughts. And I really do not appreciate Elon Musk or Google for doing that despite
And
their
then
other achievements in
I
life.
do not want control of my dreams. I'm okay with them being like whatever they are. Like
Yeah,
I don't want it to be like figured out and looked at, and I don't want like custom dreams and stuff.
yeah.
I'm cool with what I like have, you know. I think it'd be weird to have, what do you think? It'd be weird to have like
I mean, lucid
custom
dreaming
dreams
is
that
like
you
controlling your dreams, but I could
lose.
never do
Yeah,
it.
but
So
it's still based on like a random this thing, right? Probability. It's
yeah,
still not something
it's
where
not
like I want
something.
to be here and do this. Like
Yeah,
it's not
it's
like
more like
constructing
you're
your
thrown
own
into a
world.
situation you can just do it.
Exactly.
And Dan says they're actually ominously foreshadowing future events of my life and provide symbolism for current events because the writers love me. Well, of course they do. And
Sounds fun.
Neuralink doing that is way far out. Of course it is. I mean,
Yeah, way far.
but some future generation is going to have their dreams
Mhm.
monetized and it's going to suck. And
Yeah, it's
Control
gonna
9K
suck.
says, how about ads customized by dreams? I think that would be terrible. Like imagine Sid would get like anti-poop clothes or something just to escape his poop dreams.
No. So there are these dreams that I have which are pretty cool. Okay, like so I get into these like fictional like worlds, these fantasy worlds
Yeah.
that are based on our real world. Okay, and like there are 2-3 worlds like this that I get into, and like there's a long like duration. Like every year I'll dream about this like once or twice. But I like get into that world and I instantly remember everything and I continue like the story,
Hmm.
which is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like I continue the story in that world, you know, and I think that's pretty fun.
Yeah. That's good.
And like I
And
remember them like properly, like detailed, like these dreams, which is insane.
yeah. And Neta
Like they
says it'll
seem
be
like I'm
weird to
experiencing a movie.
it'll be weird to have monetization for the poop dream, to be honest. So you're good, so you're doing a good deed, not doing anything about it.
Yeah,
And
that's like a
alligator
bug.
ad says control 9K.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
Forrest Dan says interpreting brain activity visually is insane. Wait, I just remember that
Hmm.
one Vsauce video, they can do that right now, but not great. So I guess it can eventually. But
Hmm.
IDK about able to
Hmm.
reverse engineering it, maybe.
Hmm.
Can do that means good enough to monetize. Yeah, that's true. Well,
When it comes
it's
to
going to be monetized,
monetizing
guys.
dreams,
Our
apparently.
dreams are going to be monetized.
It's
So
like
that is a
what was
given.
that show? Chuck, like the
Yeah.
Intersect. Do you remember
Oh
that?
shit, I love Chuck.
Yeah.
What is her name?
And
Jon
I
Strawowski.
don't remember. Yeah.
I was right. Jon Strawowski. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
the
had such a
spy,
crush
right?
on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in Chuck, like they had the intersect, right, where it was basically you can learn whatever skill you want, and
Yeah. And
that
you
was
could access it randomly
yeah,
whenever you needed
exactly.
it.
Like you could learn any language like instantly in your like that's like that's also something quite futuristic that isn't possible. Like something
Yeah,
like that, even with
it really is
Neuralink or
not.
whatever,
Yeah.
like far off.
Far
We'll be
off.
dead
Well,
before
it is
that's even a
possible. It's just not
concept.
possible in our lifetimes.
Yeah, in our lifetimes. Yeah, I can't just download a language or like a skill. Like,
Okay, Random Otaku says there was once a dream where my friends came over to my house for some reason. Also, there was my teacher, and then when they were going away, the dream turned into a simulation thingy. Then it turned into Minecraft. No cap, it was a dream that I had. Okay, but okay, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
they're quite interesting dreams our viewers have, huh?
Yeah, the very interesting thing that happens to me is when I start playing a new game, I have dreams about the game. So when I started playing Clash Royale when it came out, I used to have dreams about Clash Royale. And when I started playing Dota, I would have dreams that I was in the Dota world and there were creeps and there were heroes and all that, and I was like controlling a hero but in the game. I was like, the fuck, and I would start seeing it very often, even if I like dozed off for like 10 minutes or something. I would see like Dota under my eyes. I was like, my god, this is a problem. Yep, Clash Royale. Yep, your game literally. Hey.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay.
Still play that?
No, I actually stopped. Is that the good
Okay,
version
good.
of Clash of Clans? Yeah, it is, because in Clash Royale, you don't need to wait like a gajillion hours for something to be upgraded. You just have to pay a gajillion bucks to get the money to upgrade stuff. But you can
Yeah,
earn
that's
it on your own as well. It was fun. I don't know if it's fun anymore. I don't play, but yeah. And Nandemo Theme had a dream about Clash of Clans in 2017, which is very stupid.
Oh my god.
But
I've
yeah,
never dreamt about games or stuff like that, or like stuff in like stuff that's influenced me, except that crocodile one that I remember clearly.
and
It's usually either these crazy worlds or like my normal life where
yeah.
I'm waking up and going about my day.
Control like says, when I got into 11th in college, I had nightmares about studies where I do a math programming thing wrong and can't sleep.
That is a
Forrest Dan
nightmare.
says, I do that all the time. Hey, you must see us program, by the way. Like, we are programming gods, if I do say so
Yeah,
myself.
apparently.
At one point, I will have you known, we had 6 different apps on the Android store. It wasn't even called the Google Play Store, right? It was called the Android Store. It's called something. The
I don't
Android
even
App Store. I
remember,
forgot what it was
dude.
called. But we had it back in the day, and we made apps with widgets in it. We made very basic apps, and then we removed all of it because
Never
it was
find
embarrassing
it.
as fuck.
Hmm.
I mean, you know what? Let me just do a quick little.
Hey, can we stay on the topic?
It was one of our
can we
dreams,
stay on
Sid.
the
It was one of
topic?
our
No, it
aspirations.
wasn't. No,
It
it
was.
wasn't. No.
It was
Do
one
not
of
try
our
to justify it.
aspirations to make apps and become famous and earn a fuck
Bruce
ton of
math
money.
is on point. He knows 2 plus 2 is 7. Damn, bro, your math is like mine.
Hey, do not insult my math when you do not know Sid. Okay? How dare you? He
Hey,
has
my
the
math is
worst fucking
amazing.
math I've seen in my life. Sid, what's 57 plus 35?
I don't know. Use a calculator. They
See?
exist in the modern world. Why
See?
should I use my brain if I have a calculator?
Fucking hell.
Hmm.
But yeah. Anyway, we
Just
can.
because I'm Indian, I don't need to be good at math, okay?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry for being racist. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
I'm just going to quickly go to what is this called? Oh yeah. Yeah, you can go on, Sid. Any other thoughts
Bro,
about
what is
dreams?
57 plus 35?
Use a calculator. Why do I need to know that?
Nathan asked you.
What do you think? I know the answer? What's wrong with you guys? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 apps. We had 6 apps.
Wow.
And they were widely unpopular.
Thank you. Yeah, let's not bring that back up.
Okay, fine. You must let us know whether your app is a news app. Oh Christ, that was. Anyway, yeah. Oh my God, people still have our app installed.
Bro,
I'm not
wasting time.
I'm not kidding. People have our app. Okay, fine. Sorry.
I don't care.
I will do a screen share of our apps. Okay.
I don't give a shit.
Okay, but yeah, fine. We can go on to the aspiration part of dreams.
No, but before that, like again, like you just think dreams are something that. What do you think dreams are? Is it just something your subconscious mind?
I think it's just your
shows you,
brain.
like
It's your brain trying to understand the world, and it's like, okay, I've learned XYZ things today, and I'm going to categorize them and understand them accordingly, and then it just like does it when we sleep because everything is resting at the time. That is my theory.
Interesting. I don't understand dreams yet or why we get them, but I don't think they mean anything. I just think it's our brain doing some
I'm
locha.
sure they don't. Yeah, I'm sure. Like we could be incredibly wrong, of course, but I don't think they mean anything either. Like, what is the worst? I don't know. What is the worst about fucking dreams that can affect you? I've never been affected by a dream for a long term.
I've never been affected by a dream ever. Like any dream I've had, I've never thought about it past like just waking up and being like, oh, okay, I had this dream. I'm not like Audie. Like I don't write down my dreams or anything. But
I mean, I've also never been inspired to write a story based on a dream. I just use my imagination when I want to write a story. That's it. I don't think I need to dream to do that. And Dan says, haven't we done this before? Podcast getting repetitive. You're going to start talking about aspirations now because we talked about goals before. I agree with Sid. I got affected by this one dream. It was my day-to-day life for 2 days straight. Wow.
Damn.
Also, we're not going to talk about goals per se. It's
Yeah,
going to
it's not
be
gonna be.
it's going to be more about a lot more. It's going to be more high
Hmm.
level instead of more detail.
Yeah,
So
and more upgraded. Like it's been a while since then.
Audie is dreaming now, so he can contribute literally. Audie is always dreaming, I feel.
Hmm.
Just one of the
Yeah,
things
that
that
is
Audie
true.
does.
Hmm. Hmm.
The Audie do as the Audie do.
Hmm.
But yeah, anything else you want to talk about dreams and in the sleeping sense of dreams?
And also, like, do you want to talk about the Sandman ones before we move on?
I don't
Anything
want to. I don't want to give
conceptually?
any
What did you
spoil. I don't want to
enjoy?
give any spoilers to people because it's like a short series, and anything we talk about will just spoil people who
That
haven't
is true.
watched.
That is true. But yeah, recommendation. Do check it out.
Yeah,
It's pretty
do check it
cool.
out. It's
Hmm.
amazing. Everything, like,
Hmm.
we are people who look at the technical aspects of things a lot, and we loved
Hmm.
all the aspects of it. Okay, not all. There were a few real sus
Hmm.
moments where they were like, okay, they probably ran
Hmm.
out of budget for this one shot for VFX, but
Hmm. Hmm.
most of their VFX was amazing. Okay, let me just say there is one scene where there is a raven flying through ancient Christian paintings and then goes into the sky, and then it transitions into the real world sky, and that was one of the most amazing transitions I've seen in my life.
Yeah, that was pretty
That
cool.
was
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
can't I can't even begin to imagine how they did the edit on that, but it was insane. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, that was pretty.
This is what creativity is all about. And
Hmm.
Frenchy Mama 807 says, hello, gentlemen. Hello.
Hello.
Frenchy Mama is also a moderator. So are we in trouble? I don't know. Are we in trouble? Did we do
Are
something wrong?
like a Twitch mod? Oh,
No,
okay.
Reddit
Hmm.
mod.
Oh, Reddit mod. Okay.
Yeah. But hello,
Nice.
glad to have you
Welcome.
on the stream. Hope you
Yeah. What do you
enjoy the
think
rest of the
about dreams? Let
discussion.
us know. We got
Yes,
some comments.
Frenchy Mama, what
Sleep
kind of dreams
paralysis.
do you have?
Sleep paralysis. Oh, dude, I got a sleep paralysis story related to a dream, which was insane. But
Audie's
like,
audio device wasn't a very good audio device. Audie has the literal same mic that we
what
do.
is he saying? Like, you know how you talk about other things, you talk about their actual academic fields doing that. You don't need to expect talking about anything more than brain locha.
Hey,
Well, yeah, like we said, we ain't experts or anything in this. We're just talking about what we know and what we think about and how we try to figure out these topics based on what we know, which is not a lot. So yeah, join in.
okay. One sec.
How do
Frenchy
I
Mama
describe locha?
807 says, I think if someone has past trauma, it could cause them night terrors. So
That's
uh,
true.
that is a lot of,
Like PTSD and
yeah,
stuff. Like a
that
lot
that
of
can really affect you. Yeah, that's
veterans
true.
and stuff, they can't sleep, right? They try not to sleep because it gives them like nightmares and stuff about their time, right?
Yeah,
About the thing that caused them trauma. Yeah,
yeah.
that's a thing.
And I just realized that I'm not on my main Reddit account, and I'm saying it through the
But
True Rights account.
dreams and dreams and nightmares, would you categorize them as one or like different things?
I think that the same thing is just how we perceive them at the end of the day, because it could
Okay.
be, yeah. And Frenchy Mama 807 says, let's talk about sleep paralysis. I personally do not have any experience with
I
sleep
have.
paralysis.
I do.
Yeah.
I've
Is it,
experienced it 2-3 times.
has
Yeah.
it been pretty
And
fucked?
one was related, yeah, it was quite fucked. And
One
one
sec.
was related to this dream
Hmm.
where like I fell asleep, and like I used to sleep on like this upper floor, like
Yeah.
on the floor, like the staircase was right behind me.
Hmm.
And I dreamt about like two hands coming and like pulling me down, like trying to pull me
Okay.
down through the staircase.
Okay.
And like in my dream, like I was holding the railing, okay, and like this thing was pulling me down. I was like, fuck, like I don't want to fall, I want to hold it. Like in my dream I was holding it, and I was trying to wake up, but I felt like this weight on my chest, like what was pulling me down was like holding me, so I couldn't even wake up. And I remember being awake like mentally, but not able to actually wake up like for a good amount of time.
Huh.
Yeah. And it was like I was like, fuck, why can't I wake up? Like I want to wake up, I'm awake, but I couldn't do it. And then randomly it happened, and I woke up with my hands like this.
Oh my god.
Like, because in my dream I was trying to grab the railing, and I was like, holy shit, that was like terrifying. And after that I couldn't
That does
sleep
sound
for a couple
terrifying.
of hours.
Yeah, makes sense.
And I've had that before also, like sleep paralysis, where I'm like, I'm awake but I just can't wake up because I feel like this heavy weight on my chest. I don't know like what that was. But it was more when I was a kid. It hasn't happened like recently, I would say.
Oh, that's
So
good.
that's a good thing.
Yeah, I'm assuming it fucks you up more as a kid though.
Yeah, definitely, dude. Like I can't legit like it. Like I used to wake up in the middle of the night after a lot of effort, like of trying to
Yeah.
wake up, and then I couldn't sleep again.
Also, Dan says this podcast is kind of high level now. It's worth watching now. Thanks. Yes, high on edibles. Nightmares would be a subset of dreams. Same thing. Both are just your brain recalling
Yeah.
stuff weirdly. And Random Otaku says all my dreams are nightmares or feel
My
like it. Which
God.
yes,
My God.
I'm sure they do. Random Otaku, I'm sorry, but you need better sleep, man. You need to
Yeah.
practice some sleep things, like figure out
Yeah.
how to get better sleep, basically. And Control Anki says you'll wake up if you let go. And Charles Dan says, I feel sharp actual pains while sleeping and I wake up with bruises after. Who's beating me up while I'm sleeping? Come at me. Okay. So very interesting. I have this friend who would dream about like her getting cut in some weird way, or her getting this getting injuries in her dream, and she would wake up and realize that she had scratched herself all over in her dream, and it would like she would actually be bleeding and shit like that.
Wow.
And Control NK says at Forest Dan, Freddy Krueger is beating you up while you're sleeping. Well, I don't think you can take on Freddy Krueger, to be very honest. Random Otaku says, I had a dream where I was in my old coaching, and for some reason there was a woman with slits at the ends of her mouth, sides of her mouth, like a ghost. It was when I was 5.
That's fucking scary for a 5-year-old.
Oh my god, yeah, that is very scary for a 5-year-old. And yeah, okay. Glad that you guys are sharing finally, but did it have to be? Did you guys have to start sharing when it all starts getting fucked up? Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's gonna report Freddy Krueger. Yes. Report him to whom exactly? I'm very curious to know. Yes, coaching is scary at 5 years old.
That shit is a nightmare. Fuck coaching classes.
Yeah, it is. And yeah, I mean, sleep paralysis. The thing with sleep paralysis is that I'm sure if it happens to me, I'll get fucked. But I've always imagined it in this way where I'm like, the most common sleep paralysis thing is the demon, which like there's a weight on you and then there's a demon you can see from the corner of your eyes. And I've always had the same thought of like, what is the demon going to do to me that I wouldn't want done to me? Like, is it going to kill me? And be like, bro, come quick! I can't move. Do it quickly. So I don't know how I'd react, to be very honest. Because
I've never seen like a demon per se, but I've just not been able to get up.
Yeah. I mean, I've had that experience where I'm like, I know I'm in a dream and I can't wake up, but it's not sleep paralysis for sure. What are you even studying before 5 ABC? Nothing weird, I just couldn't move. Yeah. Good thing I never had sleep paralysis. Random Otaku, I don't think you need sleep paralysis. You're doing fine on your own with messed up dreams.
Yeah. Yes. Quite the collection there, I would say.
Yeah, right?
Doesn't need much.
Okay, so anything else we want to talk about? Nightmares and dreams?
No, not really. Like, I don't have a lot of nightmares nowadays. I used to have a lot of them as a kid.
Oh, I have a lot of nightmares, but they're all like again related to my real life and how it's fucked.
Okay.
Random Otaku's a special case. His needs were also What is up with you guys and your spelling today? Like all of you are messing up your spellings. Are all of you like high on something?
That's just how it is.
Okay. Bro, I had to do some traumatic multiplications and subtractions when I was 5. When you were 5?
Same.
When you were 5? Sid, you probably
5 is like
you probably had to do subtractions
elementary.
Yesterday, and you were like, that was trauma for you at this point.
I didn't even do that shit. No.
Yeah. And okay, by the way, if anyone on Reddit wants to talk about your dreams, we'd be more than happy to discuss those as well. Otherwise, we'll probably move on to the next section, which is going to be aspirations. And that is something I'm really interested in talking about because it affects my regular life, my daily life.
Yeah.
Do we move on?
Yes, bro. What are your aspirations?
I do not know.
Has any questions about dreams?
Yeah, if anyone wants to talk, if anyone has any other topics you guys want to discuss, we can.
So, guys, if you like, you can let us know in the comments also if you have any thoughts after the podcast. And
yes,
we'll always reply.
Always, we are very nice that way.
Yeah. If 2 more people end up watching it after the stream and have questions or something, you can let us know. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if 300 people watch it, you better leave some comments. And god damn it, you guys who are 300 of you are watching, leave some likes as well. Bro, can you recite the 13 times table? Of course I can. 13, 26, 39, and I'm done. You dream about your aspirations. No, very weirdly, I never dream about my aspirations.
That's a nice question.
I'd never ever dream about my aspirations. I've never had a dream where I was actually achieving something. I've always had dreams where I'm fucking up something.
Yeah, same. Yeah, no, I don't have the fucking up, but I don't have the achieving either. Yeah, I've never dreamed about my aspirations. Yeah,
Podcast
which
has
is
300 viewers. Insane. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, somebody's baiting us.
somebody paid a click farm. I'm
Somebody
telling you,
paid a click farm.
it's not believable.
Do you think about it a lot before you sleep? I think about it all the time, Forrest. And I think about it all the time. It's not like I will do math oral exams. Yeah, I mean, that's true. You don't need to know the 13 times table. You can always just use a calculator, like Sid said. I see 5 viewers. Yeah, but we are getting views after we stop the live, and then the people who are watching them. And it's me, I paid them. Well, Dan, could you also pay them for likes? That'll be great. Thank you very much.
No, rather pay us than pay them.
Yeah, that works too. That works too.
Money better than fake views.
How many do you have on Spotify? I have no idea about that actually, but the thing is, Spotify / Anchor, which Anchor is owned by Spotify, which is where we've been uploading the podcast
It's
from
around
day
the
one.
same as our like around 25-30 views on everything
Yeah,
we get, which is like around the same. That's
it's always
like, that's
done
our
well though.
limit.
It's always done well.
Yeah.
And we have almost 7,000 views totally, which is actually pretty fucking insane.
Insane, yeah.
Yeah, like our anime podcasts were getting 25 to 30, and then our newer ones are getting 9, 10, 2 to 10, basically. It's weird. Too much money. I can only afford the third rate deal. I'm going to have to stop participating in this podcast if we ever get to 1K views. Why? You should participate more. We will see, then we can get stickers and stuff, and you can pay, and you can have your message put out at the top.
Get a Forest Dance sticker.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways.
Works, doesn't it?
So, yeah, works. But yeah, what were you saying? Aspirations. You have a lot to say. Get started.
Okay. I'm going to start this by saying I don't have aspirations. Okay. And that's the problem. So I realized a lot of things in the last few days, as I said.
Wait, you don't have aspirations right now, or did you have them at one point in the past?
I did have a lot of aspirations in the past. And let's just say that things happened, life happened, and I lost a lot of those aspirations. And I realized a couple of days ago just how much I lost all hope in life. And that is very sad for me. I really wanted to change that. So I started thinking about the things I wanted to do and my thought process towards them. And I realized that you also mentioned this, that 3 years ago, I was a lot more optimistic in life. And then something happened, an incident happened, which made me start losing hope in life in general and start becoming very pessimistic. And that's how you guys know me, because I've been pessimistic on the podcast ever since it started. But it's going to change. It's going to change slowly. And hopefully it's going to change, because I've started reconnecting to that past version of me. And I'm trying to figure out how to go back to that past version, because that past version used to write a lot. That past version used to shoot, used to edit, used to learn new things every day. I used to cook a lot.
Was excited about life more.
Was excited about life, believed in true love. Like this change in the podcast itself has given me a lot of realizations in life about myself, which is like when we talked about the true love episode, after the episode, Sid and I were discussing, and I was like, fuck, what happened to me? Like, you're right. I was the type of person who used to believe in true love, and I always believed in true love. And I was really sad that I had changed this much without even realizing it. And well, I do believe in true love. I think I've started believing in it again. And I would also like to say that I watched Kimi no Nawa and Weathering with You back to back. Like, okay, not back to back. Like one day, Kimi no Nawa, the next day, Weathering with You. And it was, I just say, had a good cry. And I was like, yes, true love exists. Yes, it does. And
wow,
I'm not kidding. The person who I was watching it with said, we can watch this other feel-good movie. It's called One Day. Okay. And it turned out to be not feel-good at all. It turned out to be this absolute sad little trip that I had to take down this movie, and it was not great.
Okay.
Okay. Let's
never heard of it.
Yeah, it's a nice movie. Yes, read the comments.
Okay. I deserve a sticker. I'm the best Nandemo fan. If I were you, I would not have any more too. I think he's talking about aspirations.
Yeah.
Took you long enough. There's a certain hard cap where I go beyond that point. I'd give up. All my admirations are time based. I don't love you, bro. Stop. I'm not interested. The only romance I liked is Kaguya Sama. I have another feel good manga for you, bro. Even more feel good than Sangatsu.
Sangatsu is not feel good at all. Screw you.
Feel shit, you mean?
Yeah, feel
A
shit.
good manga that makes you feel like shit.
It does. It does make you feel like
Hmm,
shit. I agree with that
hmm,
completely. But yeah.
hmm,
So I mean, I'm not even reading that manga nowadays. You know what hit me? Discord. Let me know. But here's the interesting thing about life. Okay, I started out with with this person as this person who had my head in the clouds. I was like, I'm gonna start a company. I'm gonna become this amazing writer. I'm gonna
Lots
achieve
of
X, Y,
moonshots.
Z. Yeah, and
Hmm,
and I was just very driven and motivated to achieve these things. And
hmm,
at some point along the way, not because of anybody, it is all my fault, of course. I'm not blaming anybody else for it, but the situations I was in with other people started causing my my motivation to do things to go down. And
hmm,
that was a big problem in general, and this is something that I feel like a lot of people in life go through, where they just give up on dreams, give up on what they wanted to do, because they're
hmm,
like, we grew up. And I don't believe in that idea of growing up and giving up something that you
hmm,
were really passionate about, because
hmm,
that makes zero fucking sense to me. And said you
hmm.
died, so I will have to refresh you one
One
second.
second, 1 second. No, it's on my side. One
Oh,
second.
okay.
You
Yeah.
continue. Hmm.
So and you can see the jank over here, guys. You can see the jank of the setup of the stream. But yeah, Horizon says, I want to be rich, not fulfilled. So there aren't actually any dreams there. So even wanting to be rich, you have to do something to be rich, right? Unless you're thinking of winning the lottery, in which case that's just terrible. And what even is the point? There is a lot of
Hmm.
point. That's my point. So the thing is, I thought there was no point. I thought there was like, we're all gonna
Hmm.
die anyway. Might as well just waste
Yeah.
away in life and do nothing. And then it hit me that if I am going to die anyway and I'm wasting away and doing nothing in life, what am I actually doing in life?
Hmm.
I have the opportunities, I have the privilege that a lot of people don't,
Yeah.
and I am still doing nothing with it. The point is, I'm
Hmm.
better than Bruce, says Forrest Dunn. Yeah, you probably are. I'm not even going to deny it. But
Hmm.
that's enough for me. Oh, come on, really? I'm who you aim to beat in life. That's sad. Okay, that's really sad. But the main thing is, I realized that it's not that you grow up. It's not that you don't want to do those things anymore. It's just that you feel like there's no point to those things because of how life has treated you in some way or the other, and how you perceive life over time.
Hmm. Hmm.
And it is stupid. It is stupid how every reason for survival is technically just copium. Yeah, I guess it is copium, but that's the thing. I'm not coping with the fact that I'm going to die or that I'm going to survive.
It's
I'm
more like
trying to.
accepting it and not doing anything else till
Yeah.
that time,
And then it's like, and
till
then
it comes.
at some point you're like, you there should be something that can be done, because my belief is that every person, every single person, irrespective of their life circumstances, irrespective of their
Hmm.
economic status or social status or whatever the fuck, has the potential to do amazing things, has the
Yeah,
potential
exactly. Hmm.
to be the best version of themselves. Even if they're not going
Hmm.
to be affecting millions of people, they can change the life of a few people, and I think that makes a huge difference.
Yeah. Or even their own life,
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
in the process. Yeah,
yeah.
no, but definitely. There is always something you can do, before, because yeah, death is something that will come. And yeah, when you're shit, like when you feel that way, like how you felt, you're like, yeah, I can't wait for it because there's nothing I can do. But yeah, also, yeah, there is a lot you can do before that time comes,
Exactly.
you
And
know
there's
and
a
there are lots
lot
of
that
things
only
you
you can
wanted
do.
to do. Yeah, and like, of course, motivation levels do change, but like, yeah, you gotta, if you want something, you gotta keep it up. And also, I don't know, do you believe, like, a lot of people talk about this, but do you believe in like manifestation, because a lot of people mention
No, I
that,
don't
right?
believe in
Do you
manifestation.
think about yeah? But
No,
because
definitely
have
not.
you ever, like, because, but why though, have you ever done it and been like, nah, this is not a thing?
Yeah, I mean,
Or it's something that's
it's
more
like
like,
it never made sense to me. Like
yeah, exactly.
you just will it into existence. That is not
Hmm.
that just feels like it
Hmm.
feels like you're fooling yourself into not doing the work that needs to be put into the doing something in a very
No,
good
but
way.
is it fooling yourself? Because I've never like believed in manifestation as like as a concept, like, if I believe. But is it like a way of motivation, perhaps, if you believe it, you're
I
like,
mean,
and you
if
tried way.
that's what motivates the person, then that's really good. But
Yeah.
then I
Mhm.
would sit with Control 9K here and say that's more like copium.
Yeah, it is like yeah, it is like copium, but I'm thinking more like, because if you say this will happen and if you want this to happen, even if you believe it's manifestation, or you do take steps towards that goal and towards
Yeah,
achieving that,
but there are also a lot of
even
people who are
be it or
like, I
not.
have to
Hmm.
believe in it and the universe will grant it to me because I'm manifesting it out of
Yeah, that's
my
kind of
thoughts.
bull, I
Yeah,
believe.
that's
Yeah.
bull. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
I don't
that's
believe
bull.
in that at all. Like
Mm-hmm.
there was this, so going back to the self-help topic that we talked about, since
Yeah.
read a lot of self-help books, there was one which was basically just saying believe in something enough and the universe will grant it to you because it will be attracted to the energy that you put out while you believe in it. I was like, okay, you know what, this isn't self-help, this is
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah. Mm.
And a lot that only you can do. What's manifestation? Manifestation is basically you try to you
Willing
think of
things
something. Yeah,
into.
you think of
Mm-hmm.
something and then you make it come true by just purely believing in it through your thoughts alone. And
Mm-hmm.
that is something I don't agree with. And
Mm.
control and says that's the thing. There will always be something you can do. Why not be satisfied and feel happy instead of feeling bad about not doing enough, which you can never do. So it's always about.
No, that is a good point. Also, because a lot of people just want to be happy and live life, but that may be what their goals are, that may be what they want, right? Like, I have friends who are like, yeah, I just want to like chill, like I just want to have fun, and that's fine. Like, if that's what they want to do, that's like totally
It
cool,
is
because those that is their goal in life. Like, there's no certain one way you have to live life or achieve something, right? For you,
exactly.
you may have your own way to live life.
Yeah.
And if your dream aspiration in life is just, to live happily, like live on your own, like own a farm or anything like that, so that's like fine, right? That's chill.
Of course it is, but that's the thing.
Hmm.
Are you what are you doing with your friends? Are you literally just doing drugs all the time and doing nothing else and just partying,
Hmm,
or are
hmm,
you
hmm,
actually trying to make a meaningful relationship and change someone's life in a meaningful way? I'm not saying you have to
hmm,
aim to change someone's life, but are you
hmm,
changing
hmm,
someone's life in the process?
hmm.
Like, are you adding value to people around you? Are you trying your best to? It's like Philip DeFranco, by the way. Shout out to a very relatively unknown YouTuber, but Philip DeFranco always says that I want to leave the world a better place than it was when I found it.
Yeah, that's an interesting, because like, yeah, a lot of people want to like have that thing where, yeah, I want to leave the world in a better place, I want to make an impact and all that stuff, right?
Yeah,
But and there are also people who just want to live like happily, who want to themselves be happy and like live life, right?
yeah, but you're not.
And so,
I don't
but
think
are
you're ever
you
going to
but
be happy unless people around you are happy at the same time. And I'm not talking about like your a relationship with friends or with a romantic partner. Like
Mhm. No, even
say,
making an impact, like, are you doing that because you have selfish reasons or because you actually care about people?
does that matter?
Like, do you want to be known as like, oh, I'm Brew is the one that did this, or like, I do you just want to help people and not be known, like?
Second. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean,
Hmm.
my answer to that is a question of does it really matter? But we'll get into that just a sec. If you want to do more, you can do it. But being sad about it is kind of dumb. Why add value to people around you? Lol. If I want to leave the world a worse place, I do things, but I don't care if I leave it midway or my efforts go in vain. If it doesn't affect my goals, jokes on you. Control 9K is with me. First, I want to join my dealing business. All hail, bro. Christ, you guys are somehow more depressed than I am, and that's surprising. You finally noticed. TM me. Okay, so here's my point.
No, again, it may not
It's
matter to other people, but what about you? What do you think about it? Does it matter to you? Like, do you want to do it because you want to be known? Like, oh, look at this great person that impacted our lives. Like, what's your reasoning for it?
I would say both.
So it is because you want to be known as a great person.
Both. Of course, I would love to be known for something that
Yeah,
I did. That is
yeah.
something
Again,
that
I'm
I
not
will
saying
feel is
that.
an
Yeah.
accomplishment, a
Mm-hmm.
personal accomplishment. But at the same time, like imagine if you gave me like $1 million to start something, and then I go out and be like, it was me, it was all me, I did it myself. I'm not going to do that either. I'm going to be like, hey, I did this, but it was all because this
Yeah,
guy
but
managed to
primary
enable me to
reason
do
is
it.
because you want to be known as this
No,
person.
the
But
primary
secondary is
reason
that,
is
oh,
to
it
make
helps
an
people.
impact. The primary
Okay.
reason is to make an impact. It's
Okay.
secondary whether I'm known or not. Like that is not as important, but it is always that the thing of self-confidence, the dopamine hit that it gives you. And I'm only human at the end of the day, so I can't. It's more about like leaving a legacy, so to speak, and
Yeah, again, like you
inspiring
want to
people
leave a
to do more.
legacy, but like, for example, me, I don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that, but the way you think about life, you are going to do that if you achieve what you dream about.
Yeah, but it's not something I'm thinking about. Like, I don't want to leave an impact or legacy. Like, I just want to do the things that I want to do, which like
And
may or may not lead to that. I don't know, but that's not something I want to consciously do or think about.
okay, hear me out.
Hmm.
Let's say you want to make this beautiful animated film or animated
Yeah,
series,
yeah.
and
Hmm.
you want people to be inspired by what you did, right? You're going to be like,
Hmm.
I really love this, and I want to show this to people, and I want them to enjoy the fuck out of it.
Hmm.
So you are adding meaningful value to people's lives by default. It might not be your
Yeah,
aim, but you are
but that's
doing
not
it.
my goal. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. That's not
but
what I'm. That's not my reason for doing it. Hmm.
yeah, but imagine the outcome in two different ways. What if in one hand people were just like, yeah, okay, it's a good show. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Okay, whatever.
Hmm.
But then on the other hand, people are like literally like, oh my god, you know what? This actually gave me a new perspective, or it inspired me to create
Hmm.
something new. Aren't
Hmm.
you going to feel that happiness that, oh my god, somebody looked at what I did, my ideas inspired them to create something cool of their own?
Yeah, again, of course it's gonna feel good, but yeah, again, it's of course it's gonna feel good, but that's not like my like the
That's
reasoning
what, it
for
doesn't
it is
have to
what
be
I'm
your
saying.
it doesn't have to be your
Mm-hmm.
goal, but it
Mm.
it at some point it'll always it'll boil down to, you know what, that's going to be really cool if that happens. Like if one of these depressed little fuckers over here and it's commenting all this random shit actually
I
got new
hope Sydney
perspective.
had impact. He realize how good it feels. Hmm.
I can see you going places, kid.
Apparently. Hmm.
Yeah, but again, if if uh these guys change their mind and they actually
Hmm.
they feel more inspired to do something, I'm not expecting them to do it, but if they do it, I'm going to feel a lot happier about my impact
Hmm.
on them. And whether it's
I
like
won't feel
only these
happier about
guys,
my impact on them. I'll be like, oh, cool, they did this. Like, it's pretty nice for them. But I won't be like, oh, I feel happy that I did this. Like,
yeah, but you are the
that's
cause
not how.
of it is the
Yeah, but
point.
I won't think about it that way.
So you care more about
Hmm.
the impact,
I'll just
which
be
is
like,
fine.
oh,
But
cool, they did it. Like, that's pretty
yeah,
nice that they managed to do this. That's what I'll be thinking. Like,
exactly.
that's how it's
But for me,
going up.
it's always like, damn,
Hmm.
I did something and that actually helped people. That's amazing. Like
Okay.
I'm glad I could
Hmm.
contribute a little bit of positivity to the world.
Hmm.
Change our mind about what we are doing something, though you're not having any impact.
That
That's kind of
is kind of
narcissistic.
narcissistic.
I
Yeah.
was giving you a fucking example, you
That
guys. My
is.
God. No, so the
Hmm.
thing is,
Again, there's no
I'm not
right
going
or
to,
wrong way to
yeah,
live or like dream. That's also okay. But yeah, that's just
I'm
not
not going
how I
to,
do it. Hmm.
I'm not going to claim to be a saint over here and be like, I don't want to be known. Of course I do. At the end of the day, I think that the more influence I have, the more benefit I will be able to give to people at the same time. If I
Hmm.
have money, I can help a lot more people. If I have influence, if I have fame, I can help a lot more people. So
Yeah.
I'm not looking for the fame and fortune because I want materialistic things
Hmm.
in life. I'm looking for it to maximize my impact on other people in
Hmm.
life.
So you wanna because that's something we talked about also, like fame, right? That's something I do not want at all. Like I hate it. Like
Yeah,
I
of
do not
course.
want to be famous or like have
Yeah,
any
it's going to
thing.
suck. It's going to
I
suck like crazy
prefer
for
being
sure.
like unknown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Hmm.
going to suck like for sure because it
Hmm.
comes with a ton of shit that people
Yeah.
don't really think about. But
Hmm.
yeah, Control NK saw the copium message, but it's I think it's a necessary evil to
Either way,
in the way the
it.
world works right now to actually
Hmm.
maximize what you can do. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Okay, I just want to know what you're referring to. Okay, like you guys so the thing is, I'm sure half of it is just a front you're putting up over here, where you're acting like you're really fucked about life because you guys are doing a lot of cool things on your own, right? You're like Control NK wouldn't be programming if he didn't have dreams.
Hmm.
Like you could literally do anything for a living. Why are you choosing programming? There has to be some reason
Yeah.
you're actually going for
Hmm.
something, and it's the same for everybody. There has to be a
But I
reason that
think,
you're going for something.
yeah, there has to be a reason, but it doesn't have to be like this grand scheme of like
Of course not. Of course
being a
not.
savior and like impacting people. That's
Definitely
one way,
not.
but
That's
it
one way,
can
but
just be to
it's
like lead us, like a lot of people have like simpler dreams, you know, like,
which
yeah, I
is
just
completely
want to,
valid. But
yeah, which is
again, if
completely fine.
but are you saying that you, like, for example, if Control NK wants to code, are you saying that,
Hmm.
that he's not going to have the dream of ever having somebody else benefiting from his code?
No, he can have that dream, but he can also have a dream where it's like, yeah, I just want to live life and get a house and have my little, grow a little garden there and then die. Like that can also be a dream.
Of course,
It can
but
be as simple as that. It doesn't have to be world impacting. Like, of course, that's also an angle. Like, because when I was much younger, um, I was like, yeah, you should have this dream. Like, you should want to change the world. You should have an impact. Like, I had that thing, you know, and like I still want to do things that I like, and they may or may not do that, but now it's more about doing what I want, right? Like, suppose anything, making a film or any of these things that I want to do. But and then, yeah, as you go on, you meet, as you go through life, you meet people who have different dreams, and not everyone's dreams are as grand as that, right? Some people's dreams are like really simple. Hmm.
yeah, but if
Because of
you
how they've led their lives and how they've grown up and like different
yeah.
experiences, right?
But my only point is,
Hmm.
I'm completely in agreement with everything you're
Hmm.
saying,
Hmm.
and with what other comments are saying right now as well. But my
Hmm.
point
Hmm.
is that at the end of the day, it always boils down to what kind of life you have lived. Because
Exactly.
I feel like there are very, very okay. Even okay, let's look at it from a non-personal point of view. Even if someone
Hmm.
wants to be alone their entire life, they're only going to be happy alone. That's their dream. They want to be
Yeah.
happy alone. They are not going to be able to do that just because the pure interdependency that's in the world. It is
Yeah.
impossible
Yeah.
for them to be solely alone and happy with something.
But
They
some
will
people have
be,
achieved that too.
in what way?
Like there are people who've gone off into forests and they just live by themselves for years and years and years.
But even there, they
Hmm.
are still they have relied on people for very long, and they have continued relying on something or the other down the line as well. So while they may be personally feeling alone, there's still a lot of impact
Hmm.
that they have in the world, and that's my point. You're always going to have
Hmm.
impact in with what you do, whether you like it
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
not.
Of course.
You
No,
can't
you're gonna
escape
have
impact.
impact. Yeah, and even in like your small friend circles, anything you do, it has like negative, positive, or
Exactly.
neutral. It does impact someone's life, 100%. Yeah.
And that impact, I don't think I ever actually met someone who genuinely wanted to have a negative impact. Like, you know what, my if I code something, that app should like run people off the fucking road and die.
Hmm.
I don't think anyone has ever said that in their life. Or like,
Yeah, even I've never met anyone like that, but I
yeah,
assume there must be people like
like
that.
are you kidding me? Like somebody working at Google is like, I'm going to put in code that makes sure that they get the wrong search result.
Yeah.
Okay, one second. Let's
No.
quickly addressing the comments. I don't
Hmm.
know about Control NK, but he's probably not putting up a front. He's also very reasonable. He says he's happy and doesn't have some grand scheme, right? I don't remember ever having goals for the definition. Oh my! And Control NK says I had goals before 10th. I stopped caring after, so I stuck with it.
Hmm.
Now my goals are get paid, don't get laid, spend money, and die. My dream is to win. Yeah, baby. Woo! That's what it's all about. Wasn't there an app that did that? What do you mean negative impact? That's just Bing.
Hmm.
Agreed. You know what, being, but you know, they weren't intentionally trying to fuck with people. They just were incompetent in many ways. But
Hmm.
that's a different conversation.
Hmm.
But okay, let's address a couple of things that Forrest Dan also said. I'm not saying Control NK is not reasonable. I'm just saying that the way, if you're not putting up this act online, and you genuinely lost all your goals after 10 standard, which is a very young age to lose goals for by the time, by the way, I just feel like you're doing a disservice to yourself by not exploring what you can do.
Hmm.
And then it's the same for you. Your dream is to win, yeah, but what do you want to win? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to do for yourself that makes you happy?
Hmm.
Because honestly, winning the lottery is not a plan for life, you know.
Hmm.
Then it's like 15 to 16. Exactly. That's not a great age to stop having dreams. By the way, I am
Yeah.
happy. If you are genuinely truly happy and you think there is
Hmm.
nothing else that will make you
Hmm.
happy in any way, good for you. I'm just saying that you're
Hmm.
still I mean, you're still, all of us are still young.
Hmm.
There's a lot more to
Yeah.
go about in life. Your thoughts are going to change, and it's always better to try to get back that dream and, you know, work towards it, because you will regret
Hmm.
it in the future. Take it from a place of personal experience, if you will, but you will regret not working on yourself in the future if you think right now that life sucks and you're not going to do it.
Yeah.
I haven't stopped. I don't aspire to grind. To win is to look down on bro.
My
He's
God.
and he's reasonable because he's happy. Goals aren't a requirement. Goals aren't a requirement. I
Yeah,
wouldn't say they're a
exactly.
requirement, but
Goals aren't a
goals
requirement, and
definitely
it's
help.
okay. Yeah, again, goals don't have to be like this grand scheme of things. Like, also, they can be anything you want, like any level that you feel
Exactly.
is important to you.
Yeah. I have won, if that's the metric. There is no winning, okay?
Mm.
There is no winning in life. You're going to lose. You're
Mm.
going to die. That's for
Yeah, and
sure.
it's not about like grinding and getting through life, and like you don't have to suffer and work hard and die. Like, it's not about that. There's no one way to live life, like I
Exactly.
said. There's no one way where you have to suffer and then you'll get rich or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Like,
And
that's like bullshit. But it's your own way. You got to figure out what you want and find your own way of achieving it. That's all. I
exactly.
wouldn't say there's like a set way that you have to do things.
You're only saying that because I won. No, if you believe you won, congratulations, you win
Yeah.
life. But my point still stands, which is that I just think it's you can't decide that you won life when you're below 25 for sure, because by
I
that,
was a huge dumbass. I'm still a dumbass, but I was a
yeah,
huge dumbass back then.
yeah, like it really changes. It really changes. It really your worldview just collapses or gets elevated after you reach a certain age. Over time, things affect you differently, of course, but you need to think about that a lot. I feel like it's very important, because I don't want to grind either. I don't want to sit and work every day of my life just to gain more money and just to buy a house and buy a car. I don't care about that shit. I don't care about getting married. I don't care about having kids. I don't That's not the type of impact I want to have. All I want to do is leave the world a better place it was than when I entered it. And if I achieve that in any small way, I'm not saying I have to be like the next Freddie Mercury and inspire millions of people to start doing something.
You
But
don't have like a savior Jesus Christ complex or anything, is
yeah,
what you're saying.
but if I can even help like my friends and family
Mm-hmm.
have a better understanding of things, or if I can help them feel a little
Yeah,
happier.
like impact on a small scale. For example, one of my favorite films, Ikiru by Kurosawa Akira. Check it out.
Yeah.
It's an amazing story. It's about this guy who's been working like this government job, in this
Yeah.
office all his life, and he's old now, and he finds out he has cancer, and he's like, fuck, like I didn't live life all this while, because Ikiru means to live, right? He's like, let me, like, I have like a few months left before I die. Let me make an impact and help people and actually live life before I die, because I've like just been working this job like monotonously. So like it's a beautiful movie, and it like helps you realize a lot. It's one of my favorite movies. Hmm.
Yeah.
And that shows like the impact of like, yeah, like, you have like, as they say, one life. So yeah, make an impact, live, make it actually live. So uh that is one movie that got me thinking about it. And another one was like a friend of mine, Bob, also once told me, like, he was like thinking about it. He was like, I think our purpose in life as humans is to just use our brain, which I think makes a lot of sense.
Makes a lot of
Like,
sense. Yeah.
that's the minimum requirement to
It
live
is.
life. Just use your fucking brains.
Yeah, it really is. And
Yeah.
Dan says that's a narcissistic way to put it. Of course, I've triggered everything I do in the future, but I'm in the future yet. No, it's fine. I've never known anyone who wanted his or her impact to be inspiring others. Rare kind. Honestly, I feel like that's what most people want to do.
Yeah,
Because you might not realize it, because it might seem like I'm not. I feel like you're thinking of millions and millions of lives impacted. But everyone wants to have a small impact in their life in some way or the other. Okay, it could be with your parents, it could be with your
with
brothers and
your
sisters, with your
yeah, it
friends,
could be
with
with
your
your kids also, or
yeah,
anything. Like, yeah.
it could be with your kids, it could be with the person you're in love with. You maybe want
Yeah.
them to just be a little happier, be achieve what they want to do. Even that is impact. Even that is something that everyone wants to do. Not millions, just anyone.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like a huge, like,
Yeah, it doesn't have to be
scale.
yeah, it doesn't have to be some
Like, you don't have to start a cult or
something.
anything.
Yeah. Oh, I would love to start a cult. You know what? I really want to start a
you
cult.
would.
Okay, I haven't seen that as a goal, but I don't see much in general. So yeah, I guess. Okay, so let me ask you, what do you see as goals in life? Dan specifically, what do you see as a goal that you want to have in your life, that you want to achieve some? what do you want to achieve? What do you want to do in this
Hmm.
weird world that we're just spinning around in?
Hmm.
The cult of brew. All hail brew. I've started my cult, Sid. I've officially started my cult.
Amazing. Good for you.
Okay,
Cults
but
have beautiful endings, as we know
yes,
from history.
I'm going to be like everybody kills themselves at the end. You have 3 viewers
How
max. Cult is
original.
going to be more difficult. Yeah, I know. Cult is going to be more difficult. I understand that, but it's a dream of mine. I want to start a cult and a religion. I want to start a religion, and I want to bury like books and make it look like it's really, really old, so that when people in the future find it, they're like, "Holy shit, we found the lost religion of brew."
Oh
And in
my
a million
god.
years in the future, they'll be like, "Oh, God, that guy brew," and yeah, I'd be like, "It's right hand man, Forrest Dan." Like,
Yeah,
damn.
that is true.
Not
Control.
even
Okay, I
Sid's
ain't
going to
gonna
join.
join
Of
that
course
cult.
not. Yeah,
I'm
he's
out.
going to. Now the viewbots. Hey, the viewbots will join me. Okay, I will pay them to join
They're
me.
paid.
And yeah, Sid will probably start his own cult. I'm telling you, Sid will 100%.
Nah,
Sid will 100% start a cult.
that's too much work, dude. I want to do shit like
No,
that.
you start the cult and make other people do the work. Brew and his best friend
So
Dan.
basically, make you work for it.
Yeah,
Your
basically.
cult will technically be mine,
Yeah,
but I'm
basically.
making you work for it.
With what dreams and aspirations. Okay, it is insane how much a dream can change a person in general.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't think of any answer to the goals question. Okay, so to me that just says that your worldview is incredibly myopic right now, which I completely understand, and I'm not throwing shade at you for it, because my worldview was insanely myopic up till a week ago, and I didn't realize it. I thought it was fine. I thought everything was good. But when I took a step back and looked at my life and thought about what I used to think of, I was like, holy shit, I have become incredibly myopic,
Mm.
becoming the most anime overpowered main character ever. But that's the thing. Why do you
Yeah,
like
that's
anime in
the
the first place? Because all these characters, what they're doing is that they want to create an impact on others, whether it's selfish or not. Everyone wants to create an impact. Like, look at Light. You think if Sid got a Death Note, he wouldn't be creating an impact without being known for it?
But right. Your name first.
Yeah, sure. I would love that.
Nah, but no, dude. Also the reason you watch anime, like, do you see yourself as like the main character of your life? A lot of people talk about it that way also, right? Like, do you
Yeah,
see
but I don't
yourself?
see it. I
Because
don't
a
see it
lot
like
of
that.
people do,
I see
and
it
a lot
like
of people don't.
I see it like I'm being attracted to the
Hmm.
ideas that they have, the values that they have,
Hmm.
because that's what really makes me relate to characters. Like, what do they
Hmm.
stand for?
Yeah,
Like,
if you
if you
can relate to that, yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
So, like, even if you look at Light, he wanted to change the world he wanted to make it
Hmm.
better in his own way.
Hmm.
He had that ambition to do that because he was like, okay, if I have been given the opportunity, I should do it.
Hmm.
So and he did it, and I really like that. I probably shouldn't be doing this because I'll regret it in the future. No, you're thinking of it in a completely wrong way.
Yeah, yeah, you are.
You're if you should be doing things and then regretting them in the future. I'm saying don't regret not doing things.
Hmm.
There's
By
a
the
big
way,
difference with that.
let's end soon because I gotta take a massive shit.
Oh my god. Okay. Sure.
Yeah. Hmm.
Just YOLO, bro. Yeah, you can totally YOLO
Hmm.
whatever you want. But again,
Yeah.
there's a difference between saying, okay, you know what, I drank
Okay.
like 20 bottles of tequila. That is
RB, legit gotta go. I think my stomach is hurting. I must have eaten something. But
okay.
I'll be back.
I'll wind down if these
Yeah.
guys are not
Hmm.
interested. But yeah, let me just try to move my. What's my? There you go. Yeah. Okay, so I probably okay, because I think one day I will probably change my perspective for good, but right now it's only temporary changes. By doing this, I mean not doing this. Just take this as a phase. Yeah, but okay. So here's my point. If you did something really stupid like drinking 20 bottles of tequila, and then you live to say the if you live to tell the tale, and you're like, I regret doing that. That's fine. I'm not saying you shouldn't regret things in life. You shouldn't do stupid things in life. You should definitely do stupid things in life. But if you sit and do nothing for 4 years, and I'm speaking from personal experience here, if you sit and do nothing for 4 years, and then you come back after the fourth year and you're like, I wasted my time. I regret wasting my time. That's something that I honestly believe nobody should be doing, because time once wasted is literally never going to come back. It's never going to come back. And that's going to be one of the worst regrets you're ever going to have in life. If I didn't see some opportunity and live a certain way, I'll regret that. That's again, if you're living a certain way and then you regret not living a other way, you still did something with that time. You're not sitting over lost time, like doing nothing for 4 years. Exactly. I'm telling you, I don't know how I can convince you of this, but there is nothing more crushing than the regret of wasting time. Okay, and I'm saying this as a 27-year-old. I'm not even that old, to be very honest. And if I can realize that now, I'm pretty sure that it should be more obvious to people. And again, I'm not trying to dictate how your life should be lived. Okay, I'm not wasting time. I'm just not doing stuff that matters. It's equal to losing time. It is. If you don't do stuff that matters to you, then you definitely will regret it at some point in life, right? I think we can agree on that. I regret not doing a lot of things. I regret not doing one thing because I did the other thing. At this point, I don't care if I regret more things. But again, control and K, you're misunderstanding the point, which is, if you are doing X and you start doing Y and you regret not doing X or Y, whatever, it's fine. You're still doing something and you learned from that mistake. You're like, okay, I should not have done this. Now I'm going to start doing this. But if you don't do anything at all, if you don't do anything, it is going to be very, very soul crushing. If I wasted time, I probably had fun. If I did the important thing, I will regret not having fun. Why do you think fun and important things are like exclusive? You can do some, you can have fun while doing very important things. And Dan, you said, sounds like you're joking. Yeah. Mickey says that you took over the whole pod alone. Huh? Yes, I did. I have kicked out your brother, and this whole podcast is now mine. I do important things and don't have fun. Like what? Is there an example that you can give me which you consider important and you don't have fun? Studying chemistry was not fun. Studies are important, but that's like a necessary evil. What do you really like doing? What do you guys, both of you, First Dan, Control and K, what do you really love to do? What is something that you really want to do? Don't tell me you want to be a study chemistry or biology or physics or whatever, or you're forced to learn to code or whatever. So I flunked it. If it comes to bite me, I don't care. But that's fine. That's still an experience that you're having. I read manga. I can't think of anything that I love doing. Why? Why can't you think of even one single thing that you really love to do? What about life right now is so bad that you can't think of one thing that you really love to do? I read 50 chapters of Naruto before 10th boards. Yeah, I did that too. Don't worry. I don't regret it. It was really, really fun. Because I do important stuff but no fun stuff. So what would it hurt you to do something that you considered fun? Do you feel like you shouldn't be doing fun things? Or do you feel like you can't find fun in the important things? Like at one point I was making short films very regularly. Those were important for my studies as well, but I had a lot of fun doing it. And the podcast, I'm doing that for fun. I'm not doing it because it's like some necessity or it's like some mandatory thing that I have to do. I feel like it could have meaning to somebody and it's fun to do. I just don't like doing fun stuff. Oh, Sid is back.
I'm back.
You cut me on the main thing.
Sorry, my God. The thing is, I was feeling sick like at the beginning today, and I didn't know what was wrong. And then suddenly, like, I was like, holy shit, I gotta fucking go. I think I ate something bad this morning or something, but yeah.
Sure, you did. But yeah.
Anyways.
Okay, you can read the comments and catch up real quick if you want.
Yeah, but continue.
Okay, Dan, you say, I don't know what said fun stuff is. So, do you just... So, you're saying you're not... Okay, so nothing is bad in life, but nothing is fun either. So, what exactly is good in life for you?
But you're giving him free therapy?
No, I'm just trying to figure out... I don't even understand the entire point, to be very honest. I got 85%, but I got to show off anime knowledge in college to people who scored higher and were just getting to anime. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. I used to do that too. Like, you know, when anime was considered a nerd thing to do, and then people started getting into anime, and I was like, you fuckers, they used to make fun of me for watching anime.
Insanely fast. How long?
If I get endorphins in brain, it is fun. So what gets you those endorphins in your brain? That is my question. Is there literally nothing that both of you consider fun?
There is something they do consider fun. Like even watching anime is fun for them.
Exactly.
They enjoy a lot of those stories. And yeah, a lot of things are fun. Maybe sometimes the negative and sad things in life tend to overpower the positive things, so it's difficult to think about things that make it fun. Like sometimes you can relate, bro, when you're feeling down and when you're in a bad place, right? You're like, you're not going to think about the things you like.
Yeah,
You're going deeper and deeper into the things that make your life sad and how bad you feel.
yeah, but
So
here's the
in such
thing.
a situation, it is difficult to think about what you like, because you're like, ah, everything sucks.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Dan says that he like nothing in life, nothing about life is bad. I just don't like doing fun stuff. So what does that mean to
Yeah.
you?
No, but yeah, is it fun according to what society thinks is fun, or is it like what you think is fun also?
Yeah,
Right.
that's a fair point. And Kanran
Hmm.
says anime, enter, etc. It's not important, but I don't regret the missed opportunities anymore. I would say
Hmm.
media is very important in everyone's life. You're looking at anime the wrong way if you're. I'm going to ignore the hentai part of it, but you're looking at anime the wrong way if you think
You need
it's a.
real skill to make some good hentai. Okay.
That's true. That's very true.
Hmm.
But you're looking at it in a very different way if you think that anime adds no value to your life, and if
Hmm.
you've not taken away any lessons from the anime you watched, and since you are a person who's gone deep into the whole genre of
Hmm.
anime, I feel like
Hmm.
that's a very untrue, firstly, because both of you are people who literally
Hmm.
take out so many lessons from anime in general, so you can't say that's not meaningful or important.
Yeah.
I don't know anything that's fun. As for society fun, I just don't do it because it isn't fun to me. Yeah, but there has to be something that's fun for you. Playing games, reading books, reading manga, watching anime.
Yeah. Maybe in the moment it's fun, but after that you're not thinking about it as something that's fun.
Yeah,
Probably.
talking to a friend,
Hmm.
watching this
Hmm.
podcast,
Yeah. Hopefully.
hopefully.
Hmm.
But yeah, either way,
Hmm.
while they comment. So the main thing, I just do it to get the brain juices flowing. Yeah, I mean, that's literally why anyone does anything ever. That's it. The main point I wanted to tell you was that started cooking again.
Amazing.
I finally got off my ass and started making the chili oil better. I'm making pasta today. Adochi is making some bomb garlic bread. He gave me a taste of it. That's what I was eating
Hmm.
before that, actually. And I also started going out on walks. We went on a walk today. Went on a good walk.
Wow.
We,
That is
we
great to hear. Yeah, that's nice.
I've been doing some light exercises because I can't do heavy exercises because of my back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I've been talking to more people. Like I've actually been contacting people from that I used to know in college and so on, and trying to
Mm-hmm.
you know get back
Reconnect.
into reconnect.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also going to start writing again as soon as I can get back into it.
Mm-hmm.
Stop. Okay, not I mean not stop, but reducing my substance abuse as much.
Yes. But
So
that's good. You're trying to improve and you're taking steps towards it, which is, yeah, great. These are all things you used to really like doing, and it's nice that you're getting back to it.
exactly, and I
Mm-hmm.
really want to learn a few more things in editing as well. If I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking of sitting instead of Mickey, I'm thinking of sitting and doing shots and so on
Yeah,
for
yeah,
Nandemo.
exactly.
And
Mm-hmm.
Dan says I kind of stopped watching anime and reading manga and reading light novels. Ban country line came now. I don't know anything that's fun, and no, I'll find it one day. Actually, yeah, the podcast is somewhat funnish. I haven't watched anime or done anything related for like a year, I think. I don't watch movies or play games either, so jokes on you. My God. Talking to people is the worst. I used to think that for a very long time.
I
And
actually enjoy that.
yeah, and then I
I don't know why I've
realized that
always
I was
loved
missing out
it.
on a lot of
Mm-hmm.
experiences. Talking to people is what helps you open up your mind a lot more.
Yeah, it really helps, and I really enjoy talking to people. Like, it's a really fun experience for me. Like, it's like more like an activity. Like, it's similar to like sitting playing a game or watching a movie, or like you rather talk to someone. It's
Yeah,
fun.
it's fun. And I
And
want
you
to
learn a
become
lot
just like
about other people, because
other
again,
people, other
someone knows something
cultures.
you don't.
Yeah.
Someone does know, and no matter who it is, they know something you don't, and it's pretty nice.
He wants to become like
Sometimes,
Saul Goodman from the hit six season TV series Better
my
Call
God.
Saul. And he called it Sale at the end. Never mind. Anyway,
I
yeah,
haven't seen Better Call Saul,
neither
but
have
I
I.
know he's talking about from Breaking Bad.
Yeah. And
Hmm.
he talks about it a lot. So that means he did have fun watching it.
Yeah, he enjoys Better Call Saul, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
And Random Otako says, I like to talk to people, but my teachers don't want me to talk. Yeah. See, you're a different case entirely because you
Hmm.
you shouldn't be talking in class if you're disturbing other people. But I mean, I understand. I used
Hmm.
to do the same thing. So I can't
Yeah.
really
Hmm.
sit on a moral high ground and tell you that. But I'm telling you guys, like seriously, just think about the dreams that you used to have, if not the ones you have now, because I can understand how hard it gets in life. So
Yeah.
if you just think about the dreams you used to have and comment them on this video if you want. Comment
Yeah,
them
let us know.
afterwards. Think about it if you want, and then come back to the video and just comment and be like, "Hey, this is my dream," and that's it. Like,
He said, I think people have preconceived notions of you that they try to fit when talking to you. So every attempt ends up annoying me. So maybe you also have preconceived notions of people and you're like, yeah, this guy's just going to annoy me or this
yeah,
person is going to annoy me. So maybe I won't even try, right?
yeah,
So maybe even if you open that up, you'll be more accepting and enjoy the conversation instead of thinking
exactly.
about how it's going to annoy you.
Yeah. And Hoopy41 on Reddit, sorry I missed your comment 5 minutes ago. Watched
Yeah.
Ranma 1/2. I want to read fiction books.
Ranma. Oh yeah, that's a pretty cool show. I think I read the manga a long time ago.
You,
Ranma half.
you want to read fiction books. There are a lot of different things you can read, like whatever you like. Start. Ranma half is fun. And Sid's right. So I watched on Animax, says Control
Yeah, I
9K.
think even I did back in the day on Animax. Yeah.
And Forrest Dan says I loved Better Call Saul. But yeah, okay, this is the main message I want to put out to you guys before I go continuing back with my earlier point. Just let us know. Comment, okay? Just comment about your dreams,
comment.
okay?
Yeah,
just
fun.
tell us what dreams you used to have, if not have now. And if you do have dreams now, tell us what dreams you have now. And let's discuss that. Let's see if us as random strangers on the internet, and I'm not talking about me and Sid, I'm talking about all of us together.
Yeah.
If we can all maybe have a little impact on each other and actually help each other with our dreams. And for all you know, it could be something that can help you in very different ways. Like maybe you guys want to know how to make videos, and we know how to make videos. We can point you in the right direction. Maybe there's something we want to do that you guys really know. Like I know for sure that I would actually want, if Control 9K could help out with code and we wanted to make an app set, I'm pretty sure we would reach out to people and shit like that.
Was Dan says they tell me I'm blank and I get confused. But again, you do enjoy talking, like even though it's to chat and like it's this online thing, you're still like talking to Brew and like, saying things and communicating, even though you may or may not agree with a lot of things we say or have your own thoughts about them. Still like a discussion and you're sharing ideas and everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, let us know.
And Nandemo Theme says I have a dream of passing my Bangla exams. Okay. Yeah, I used to have those dreams too. Yeah. And Forrest Dan says, I used to have a dream about being the best objectively at everything that matters, not anymore, so it doesn't matter. But being the best in what way and what matters? What, you have to decide what matters to you, right? At the end of the day, if you're not bettering yourself every day, you're going to be stagnant. If you're going to be stagnant, your mind is going to rot. If your mind is going to rot, you're going to feel like shit all the time, which doesn't make any sense at all. This is the only place I talk because I'm trying to procrastinate. And that is a what the fuck kind of, I'm assuming that's procrastinate. I don't know what the fuck that word is. I agree with a lot of stuff you guys say. Good insights, I guess. I mean, it's. I don't think I'd be. My goal is to not get you to say like what you guys said something good. My goal is to try to make you think about the dream you had and try to ignite that fire again, if that matters.
Just like again, you don't have to be like these guys like or whatever anyone says like. That's how when I'm listening to something, watching something, it's not like, oh, this person says this, I agree. Like you think about it and you see what you think about it. Like, do you agree with the point? Do you disagree? And like why? And like explore it, like that thought process inside your own mind. I think that's more important than like just like being like, this person is right, this person is wrong. Like how does that affect you basically?
What can you take away from it?
Yeah, what can you take away from it?
And studies mattered, for us, Dan says. Studies mattered, but it's a myopic way of looking at life because you're not going to be studying for most of your life. You're going to be in your body for most of your life, and you're going to be sitting with a brain that can go down a rabbit hole and get bad very, very quickly if you don't take care of it from an early age.
Treating us like 5-year-olds, bro. That's just a superiority complex. It's okay.
Oh, yeah, it's my superiority complex. I'm literally sitting here and telling you my life is shit. Please learn from it, and you're like, yeah. We're not at the same age demographic as Rand. I know, but the reason I'm even talking about what dreams you guys have is not because I think like, oh, you know what, I know I have dreams, so fuck you, I'm better than you. It's just that
Also, studying doesn't mean like the school. You can study anything in life. Like,
that's a fair
does
point.
help.
Yeah,
Also, it can't just, it doesn't have
it'll
to
be
be
fun.
like
It
we
can be
go to
fun
school
is the
and learn.
point.
Yeah. So studying, it does matter. It is important, but it depends on what you want to do and what you're studying.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And the reason also, the reason
Hmm.
I professor is a leisurely job which requires studying, so you thinking it's myopic is kind of myopic. Oh yeah,
No,
because I don't know what kind of studying you guys were referring to.
he was talking about a different.
Yeah.
That's why I clarified that.
Yeah,
Yeah, for you. Hmm.
thanks Sid,
He
but
was thinking about himself in school, getting bored and not being
yeah.
interested in any of the subjects.
And again, the reason I'm saying all this is not
Hmm.
because I think I'm superior to you guys. It's because I can see myself in the way you talk.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
again, I realized this very late and I can see it. I can be like, wow, okay, that's how I used to talk. And I really want to change that. And I really think that it benefits a lot of people to go back to
Mm-hmm.
the dreams that they used to have,
Mm-hmm.
because it matters more than you think. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not saying it will matter for sure, but it matters more than you think it
Mm-hmm.
matters. And I will probably be studying forever and ever to go to the control.
That's
Okay,
great.
good job, guys. Good job.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I have no. I'm scared almost to see what you guys will come up with if you work together and study together. But let's see. I'm excited for the prospect. Are you sure you're not having a midlife crisis, bro?
He
No, I
was, yeah.
was. I was, and then I
Now
figured
he's
out.
just out of
Yeah,
it, fresh out of his midlife
he's
crisis.
having midlife clarity. Yes, you could say that. You could say I'm having
Mm-hmm.
midlife clarity, and it is. It's a hard path. It's not easy to, because the thing is, when you do nothing for a long time, not only does your brain slow down, your body slows down, and you can't do the same things you
Mm-hmm.
want to do, even if you get back that motivation, which
Yeah.
really really sucks. And that's
Mm-hmm.
exactly why I'm trying to, well, that's what I'm trying to explain to you guys as well. So maybe, hopefully, if you're going through the same thing, I'm not saying you are, if you're going through the same thing, you can probably get some new perspective on it and figure something out.
Probably. Yeah.
And yeah, the clarity is coming in slowly. I'm not perfect. I'm going to have a lot of downfalls before I can get back to who I was, but
Mm.
baby steps. It's a dream.
Little by little.
It's
Yeah.
going to come true someday, and
Mm.
I'm ready to be patient to wait until it comes true. And oh, speaking of which, let me see if I can just show you guys real quick what is helping me with this. Sid, I will have to thank you for it because you're the one who designed it. But I will quickly show a screen cap of
What?
the
Huh?
of what you did,
I don't know what you're talking
what we
about.
did today.
Today?
Yeah. Okay. I will transition this on the. Yeah, you guys can see this. So this is the Daruma that Sid has designed for me.
It's
It's
not
probably
my design. It's you
oh
wanted something, so I
oh
got
I thought
references and gave you something.
I
No,
thought you made it.
no, I Photoshop like
Yeah.
references together.
So that
I'm not
works.
gonna
Yeah.
put like in 10 minutes. I
So
can't make
it is
something.
your design at the end of the day. It's not like somebody, this is a ready-made image that you just got. You did make changes to it. Either way,
Yeah, yeah, for you. Yeah.
it's a Daruma, and
Hmm.
it's gonna be my next tattoo most likely. And the kanji has changed. That's the kanji for dreams. And the
Hmm.
idea is that one eye, the idea is usually that you fill in one eye with the wish that you have, and then you fill in the other eye when the
You
wish
get
gets
the goal.
fulfilled.
Yeah. Hmm.
And I'm going to change it to dreams. And when I achieve my dream, hopefully, if I achieve my dream, I will go back and I will get that next eye filled in.
Yeah, which is great. Hmm.
Yeah, and hopefully that will work out well.
Hmm. Hmm.
Random Otaku, I don't dream big. I would encourage you to dream big so that you know exactly what you
Hmm.
want to dream about later. And now it's mostly all I do. I dream insanely big. That's great. So if you do dream insanely big, you can also try to achieve insanely big stuff.
Yeah.
So, and also, guys, okay, here is a quote, and I'm not going to name the anime because Forrest Gump is going to leave, but I realize I'm in transition. Yeah. So there is one quote which says, "When does a man die? When he's hit by a bullet? No. When he suffers a disease? No. When he eats a soup made out of a poisonous mushroom? No. A man dies only when he's forgotten." And that is something that inspired me for a long, long time. And
Fucking weeb. I'm kidding. Yeah.
and that's something that I hope that you guys can keep in mind as well. And Poopy41, 9 minutes ago, I'm so sorry I'm missing your comments, god damn it. I wrote some, I used to dream to write out my heart. Yes, you should. I definitely encourage you to write out your heart. And
Mm.
I have a writing stream, and if I ever start doing that again, I would love for you to come on and share your writing with me as well, because I would love to interact with more
Mhm.
people who are writing.
Mm.
I'm not taking lessons from an entertainment piece. Hey, you can. Entertainment pieces are literally what you take lessons from. It's
Yeah,
literally a core
exactly.
idea that
Yeah,
entertainment and media is what drives the world
it's an
forward.
important source of, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. If that's
An
cringe for you,
important source
then
of inspiration. Any
yeah,
art, any creation, it's a way of expressing ideas and thoughts, and anything you want to say to the
concepts.
world. And
Yeah,
it's a very valid place to take inspiration.
yeah.
Mm.
And also the good entertainment, that's just the
Mm.
author's propaganda. Well, you could say that, but if the propaganda actually works and it has an effect on you, then
If it
I wouldn't
makes
call it
sense to you,
propaganda.
then yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, it's not like they're trying to indoctrinate you into like
Yeah.
waging war
Mm.
against some. Oh wait, Attack on Titan. Never mind.
But yeah, I can't contribute much because I am not feeling that good today. But
Yes,
yes,
but okay, yeah,
kind of sick. Mm.
that's okay. We'll end it now. But yeah, guys, if
Yeah.
let us know about your dreams,
Mm.
we will actually we will read it out and we will address it
Yeah.
in the next podcast.
Yeah.
Anyone else who wants to, anyone on Reddit wants to message me with dreams, we can have a chat. It'll be fun.
Mm.
And you can join our Discord and put it up there as well if you want. And we shall be back
Mm.
next week with another topic. But that's it for today. Bye, guys. Dream well
Bye.
tonight.
Yes, we shall come back next week. Mm.
Borda is back. Hi, Borda.
My God.